when a woman is expressing how she feels. It is not up for debate. It's not something to get defensive about. It's not to decipher what is right or wrong, whether you agree or disagree. She's simply expressing the truth behind how she is feeling in the moment. So the question is, can you hold her in that? Can you simply sit still, hold her, and listen?
Being a man of your word is a masculine trait, but on the other hand, a woman may not keep to her word, yet she's not exactly lying. This is because in a woman's word, her emotion and mood come first, then facts and her word come second. That is, her emotion and her mood come first. What is the truth? And the fact comes second. So when a woman says, I hate you, I don't want to go to that movie, it is often the reflection of her feelings about the relationship at that point in time, but not the truth. On the other hand, in the masculine world, a masculine means what he says. A man's word stands as his honor. But in the feminine world, a feminine says what she feels. A woman's word is a true expression at that moment. When you listen to a woman, listen to her as you would listen to the sound of the ocean. Listen to her with open mind, because the sound you hear from her are the sound of the motion of her feelings. And just like the ocean, it can change at any time. Of course, there are times that she speaks in the masculine style by meaning what she says. But more often than not, she's always in her emotional feminine state. Her feminine speech is like a poetry. That's why in her emotional moments, what she says that she's going to do is actually what she feels like doing in that particular moment. What she's actually going to do can change in 5 minutes and could even change in every 5 minutes. That's why when you're surprised by your woman's action and you say to her, you told me that you were coming to the movie, then why do you change your mind? You get furious, you get angry about it. But you fail to understand that she has a feminine personality. What a woman says is like a cloud passing. It could change at any time. A word represents the present situation of that relationship. It could be a seen situation or unseen situation. A moment later, if the situation of that relationship change, so will a woman's expression change. For example, you might ask her, do you want to go to the cinema? And she might say, not really. And then you walk her and spin her around and say to her, let's go to the cinema. And she says, okay. You see, she's not talking about her desire to go to the cinema. She's talking about her feelings of your present relationship with her at the moment. If after she said she didn't want to go to the movie and you said fine and sat down and watched the TV, you would be missing a point. She's not really saying that she doesn't want to go to the cinema, even though that's what she is saying, but she's not lying either. But in the masculine world, if a man says something that is not true, he's definitely lying. But in the feminine world, the truth is a thin concept compared to the thickness of a state of her emotion at that point in time. Now, the truth of the feminine is whatever she's feeling in that present moment, but not the actual truth. For example, she said she wants to move to New York City. Then after you sold the house, she said she doesn't want to move with you. And you start yelling. But let me explain what happened. When she first told you she wants to move, she was feeling good about the relationship. But when she told you that she doesn't want to move, she was feeling bad about the relationship. Now, instead of arguing about what she says or didn't, establish love in the intimacy first. Now, the basic rule is this: don't believe in the literal content of what a woman says, unless love is flowing deeply and fully the moment when she says it. And even then, know that she's probably talking about her current feelings, not necessarily about the subject of what she's talking about. Women are not liars, though men often see them that way. This is why a man must ultimately be responsible for making his own decision based on the deepest truth he can understand. Otherwise, if he bends the course of his truth to compromise for his woman's comments and changing expression, he will probably end up blaming her and jeopardizing the whole situation. At the same time, I'm not saying you shouldn't hear what your woman have to say. You should hear what your woman have to say and feel her depth carefully. Then after, you might have fully considered her input. Make your best possible decision from your own masculine core. In this way, if your woman subsequently changes her mind, you won't resent her or compromise your own part, and rather you can enjoy her sensitivity and ever-changing emotional weather pattern. Like I said, women are not liars. They just tend to put their emotion first more than the truth. So if you like this video, the best thing you can do for this channel is for you to subscribe and like so that this video can also reach other people. Thank you. Bye-bye.